The four of you have just entered the town of Sapwood. It's a small town on the Sword Coast, a famous part of the continent of Faerun, located near the Tribor Bridge and the Deseren River. It is a beautiful yet cool summer day. It is exactly what the four of you have been needing. Because you all just finished a rather intense mission contract. And before we get even any further into the session, I already need the first little bit of input from you all. What was this mission?
Can it be a gotcha quest gone sideways?
I'm open for anything.
I don't know what that means, or I'd help you build off of it.
We had something that we were supposed to go get for someone else.
How about we were supposed to go and get a person and retrieve a person and bring them back? But perhaps it went awry because they themselves, had maybe something.
They were fighters.
And we fucked up and accidentally used a scroll. Our lovely fairy here used a scroll and turned this fellow into an elephant. But the good thing is we ended up with an elephant. Bad thing.
How do an elephant?
But that's a problem for future us. Right now, it's vacation time.
After our fairy friend here inadvertently caused a longer lasting transformation of the target that you were sent to acquire, given the fact that the target can't really complain too much at the moment and actually seems oddly content as an elephant, I think you all did indeed decide, let this guy, he was on the run from some pretty bad people. And so being an elephant might be exactly the way for him to lay low for a little while. And so it all kind of worked out. So the four of you, plus this elephant, what's the elephant's name? What have you been addressing the elephant as?
Gerald. It's Jerry for short.
Is that just his actual name, like in real life now?
Yeah.
I say we call him Jerry on the side.
Yep, Jerry.
Gerald, more commonly known as Jerry the Elephant, has been drawing a lot of stares from the people of Sapwood. But then again, everyone coming through Sapwood right now draws a lot of stares. Sapwood is a relatively small town of about 2,500. It started much smaller, but it has grown because of the yearly Wickerman weekend that is held in a large wooded and gladed area just a couple miles away. And with the growth of Sapwood, it's become a bit of an artist's haven, which makes sense because of the type of people who pass through it, and then who like to stay here year-round and cater to those who come for the Wickerman weekend. The main celebration is about 6-mile walk outside of town. And like I said, you are just arriving. Are you all wanting to pick up anything for your weekend, or are you just cruising straight through town, ready to get to the festivities?
Well, I know that we got to get those hand pies that we got when we were here last time. Oh my god, the rosemary and the potatoes, so good! But that's all I got on my docket.
I don't really like the hand pies. They're so crumbly and they make such a mess. And I think I'd rather a corn dog. And she's just going to turn to the other little vendor on the side and go find herself a corn dog.
So, 2 of our members quickly split off to get themselves snacks. The first one, Lauren, as you go seeking this delicious potato dish, could you please tell us about who we see?
6'6" Glenna Rockrider is a minotaur of larger proportions than just presenting. She's got a boisterous personality. She's got this long mohawk that's slightly tinted purple and these big curved horns chipped on the left one. She's got a big smile on her face and a nice big ring on her nose. She seems jovial, though her rippling muscles that pop out of her little crop top and the giant warhammer she carries indicates that she's not to be fucked with. She's also wearing a purple loincloth, and she's got hooves a rockin', man. She is not shy. And at the end of her tail, it is dipped purple.
And what exactly, again, was the dish that Glenna was going off to find?
She just wants a meat and potato and cheese hand pie. They keep well in her bag, and they're extra crumbly and buttery. They're just really good. They remind me of home.
The 2 of you, actually the 4 of you, have followed in classic cartoon style, have very much followed your nose to the town square, where there are stalls packed shoulder to shoulder. So many in here of vendors selling different festival wear, different sweaters handmade that not only look like mushrooms but actually glow slightly, different foods. And Glenna, you follow your nose to follow the buttery aroma to a gnome selling these hand pies has a glorious beard that splits off into a dozen different curled and waxed sections, each one a different hue. And as you approach, he finishes with the individual in front of you. And he looks up.
Oh, how many dozen can I get you?
Well, you got me pegged, guy, but wow. And she points up with her warhammer. That's a hell of a beard you're rocking there, friend.
Okay, very, not smugly, but very proud as he curls one of his mustachios around his finger.
Why, thank you. Always try to get into the spirit. Wickerman weekend is one of our favorite times of year. Were you wanting beef or mutton?
Ooh, if I can, I think beef will usually keep a little better. If I could do 12 beef and he turns around, or she turns around. Yeah, I don't think they want anything, and I'll take 7 mutton.
7.
2.
We're going to need a few more here soon.
And starts to wrap these up in a little bit of wax paper and then hands them over to you in exchange for a small amount of coin. The specificities don't matter. It's a one-shot who's keeping track of your money.
She grabs them as if she's been given a porcelain figurine, and she delicately places them in her leather side bag and swings it to where it goes onto her back. Thank you so much. That is going to keep. And she slaps her hand on her belly. This big old slap of meat happy.
Quite the slap of meat you are. Enjoy your weekend. Yes, sir. How may I help you?
And the other individual who split off to go get some food, again, a dish consisting of meat wrapped in some type of pastry. However, you were going to seek a corn dog. Matty, who do we see?
You see a very dainty little elven girl. She looks to be maybe 18 or so, elven years, so she probably is like 50. And she's just under 5 feet tall. She's very lithe, very thin, and she is wearing a very cute little purple and white crocheted dress. And she just kind of skips daintily up to the table, and standing on her toes, just doesn't say anything to get noticed, but just stands there and stares.
There is a relatively portly female human who is managing this stall and is also corralling her kids into actually helping for just a little while longer before they run off and go enjoy all that the weekend has to legally offer them, which isn't as much. But as she turns and just wipes her hand, giving a head shake to one of her sons, "Yes, dear, how can I help you?"
Can I get single corn dog, please?
Oh, you are absolutely adorable, of course. Just one?
Mm-hmm.
All right, grabs you one.
And just hands it over to you very, very sweetly, just passes it over to you.
That's on the house. You enjoy your weekends. Is this your first time?
It is. I've never been here before. It's
You'll never
wild.
forget it. Well, if there's anything that... Well, I really shouldn't say that. I'm quite busy. I do hope you enjoy your weekend, however. I hope that if you're looking for any other different types of foods, there are plenty around. And if you want a second, just come back.
Thank you. And she's just gonna skip away, leaving the coin on the table, and make her way back to her larger friend.
And you have this elfin, childlike nature to you that one of the corn dog vendor's children starts to duck under the counter to chase after you, only to have the collar of his shirt very adeptly grabbed without even looking by his mother.
And where do you think you're going? We're not done yet.
What about the other two of you? Sally, what's your character up to?
Well, Slice sort of, as a fairy, is just sort of floating around, just listening to people. She is covered in almost like rave wraps. They're all black, and so she has some of them trailing behind her as she like floats around. She finds herself next to the floral vendor who has tons of flowers, and she just sits down and pulls out her lyre and starts playing while her friends are doing things.
How big are you? What's your size?
Is that written somewhere, or did I
Well,
decide this?
Technically, nowadays, in 5th edition with some updates, with fairies, you have a choice as to whether to be size category large or size category small. Or, I'm sorry, size category medium or size category small. Medium are things like dwarves, halflings, humans, orcs, basically anything from about 3 feet tall to about 10 feet.
I'm
Or-
definitely tiny. I'm tiny.
Okay, so what do you think? Like 1 foot tall?
Yeah, I would probably say I range at a height of maybe 6 to 7 inches. I'm very tiny. Like I have little wraps, and you could see me floating around, and I had these little sort of things trailing after me, like a little toy for a cat.
That's how we
pretty
find her.
much.
Yeah, that's how we find her.
I love it. And so you kind of nuzzle into one of these larger, beautifully blooming flowers and just settle in like it's a throne made for you and start to pluck away at the tiniest damn lyre you've ever seen.
It's handmade.
But you begin singing there, and you're just taking in the sights. And last but not least, Mav, what's your character up to, and who do we see?
First off, you get to see the wonderful Buffy Bellamone. Bitches, I've got drinks. I've got drinks for all of us. It's a girls' weekend. I'm excited. What you see is a 5'5" humanoid woman with long braids, double braids, Sailor Moon type braids with the little crystals in them, braided with a very protective hairstyle. It is multicolored. She is wearing a wedged heel protective, in her best summer gear, with her fucking shades on, with a tube top that is ample as hell because we got it, and Daddy spent all that money. They're magical, so it's okay. They're magic. It's great. And a wonderful summer vest, but it's kind of like a denim vest with on the back of it, it's literally just a claw mark, and it's very stylish. And we have a skirt, a very short skirt. It's out there. It's flowy. Think of like Yuna from
It's like a half bit.
Yeah, it's a half bit, so it's combat efficient. All of my gear that I'm wearing is very combat ready, so do not worry about these falling out because they are very secure. Queens. So this weekend, listen, the job went bad. I understand that, okay? First of all, it's Buffy time. So I'm here for you guys, and I think that we should just have a great time, and here's everyone's drinks and orders and all that kind of cool stuff. So I think that we should just have some fun. Glenna, honey, dear.
Yep. Yes. What do? Yes, darling.
Did you get enough for everybody, or did you get just for yourself again? We worked on that.
So she's got the strap with the bag because she slung it onto her back, and she holds the strap really awkwardly. Actually, and then she does this bit to pull the sack to the front, and she opens, and I actually brought for everyone, and opens and fans it, and wafts it towards you. I've got the mutton and I've got the beef. Just make sure you leave me a cool dozen.
Of course, sweetheart, of course. And also, here's your meat, because I know you love your meat.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. And she takes it and she dumps it into the horn on her hip, pulling it off.
It's like, please don't dump it in the bag again. I know we lost your horn last time.
We are not wet bagging, no.
Okay, but you can slap the bag next time. It's all right. Where's the little one? Where is she?
Look for the. Are you looking for these things? Right there.
Ah, there she is. Slice, dear, I have something for you. Also, when she smiles, you see very prominent canine teeth. And her nails, oh, by the way, her nails are a wonderful pink. Wonderful pink. Her makeup's done flawlessly. Also, she's got tattoos on her side because it is a crop top or tube top, so you can see the tattoos of like the stars, some other little claw marks, and then a couple of names scratched out. It's okay. It's all right. We've been through some stuff. It's all right.
Did you see?
I love that in this world where magic exists, it's still too cumbersome to remove a tattoo. Just cross through it, fuck it.
Listen, we got these, okay? That money well spent. It costs more to get the tattoos removed. All right, damn.
Did Lil come back?
Did that girl go get a corn dog again?
Oh shit! How many fucking corn dogs? I hope more than one.
Lil.
Wow!
She appears right from behind you, carrying just a single corn dog in front of her. Her nails are the exact same shade of pink as Buffy's are, because they did them together.
Yep.
And she's just standing there with the corn dog. You called me? Sorry, I didn't mean to disappear again.
Oh, it's all fine, girl. Look, here, I got you a drink, what you love the most, okay? Here's that, what was it? You liked ale, right?
No.
Well, anyway, you got this one. This one's for you. There you go. Is it the
She
vodka?
just takes it and puts it in her pocket.
All right, there you go. Listen, they ain't got much here, okay? Look, I'm trying to do what we can do, all right?
And speaking of all of that, did Slice fly back
She
upon
all
being
of a sudden
called?
appears upon Glenda's shoulder going, did you guys want me for something?
Fucking I got to put some bells around your feet. Do you think that would be like really cool for you? Would you be interested in that in the fashion way? Like, because you gave me a fucking heart attack. Hey, yeah, no, we were asking. Sorry. And she puts her hand on her heart and she, we were wanting to know if you are wanting a snack. And she pulls out a hand pie or a drink and holds up her horn in the other hand.
Slice will just take a little bit, like literally the tiniest piece of the hand pie, the crust pretty much. Nibbles on it.
Fucking carbs are so goddamn good, Dad.
I'm awful.
I'm awful. The four of you continue to press through the crowded marketplace. And it's also pretty crowded because the town physically isn't that large, but there are a number of people passing through here of every species imaginable in Faerun. And it's fairly easy to tell several categories of individuals apart. Not a perfect system, but fairly easy to tell apart those who live here. Because while they have accents of things showing that they know that it's Wickerman weekend, they're accents. There are also those who seem to have no type of festival wear at all and are currently shopping for it, who it's fairly easy to peg them as first-timers. There are also those, again, of every species and variety. There is a cluster of satyrs that passes by you at this instant, wearing garb that has, it looks like prestidigitation persisted on the attire. So on one of them, it is just constantly to their hoofbeats at the moment because there is no music, and that's the strongest beat, as little sparkles just come off as they are walking. Another one, it looks like moving waves and water, but is a top. Those, you figure, have probably been here before. Of the four of you, we know that Liliana said this was their first time. Has anyone else come to Wickerman weekend before?
I have. Listen, girls, look. First of all, I'm so glad you guys are coming with me this year. I've been trying to get you guys to come all the time, but no, we got to do this, we got to do that. It's like scheduling's like the worst conflict in this group when everyone want to do something fun. But no, when it comes to work, we're always here. Thankfully, I wouldn't be able to do the job that we do without my besties. Okay. But Ileana, little ill. We're gonna have a good time. Listen, there are rides, there are music festivals. Slice, you're gonna love that. You're gonna love that. There's a music concert, there's a concert hall, and there's a pie eating contest. Big G.
Wow.
No.
Oh my god! Do you remember the bubble braids? Do they have more of them? I want to get the purple ones.
They have any black ones?
They do. Yes.
Oh, we could find
know
some black ones.
Yes, black's your favorite color, and black's a valid color. So don't let anyone ever tell you that black is not a valid color, because it is.
They're
All right?
valid.
It is.
I just have a question.
What?
No, not for you. I'm so sorry. In keeping with
Not for Buffy.
with the rave thing, or with the rave vibes, is Slice a pastel goth? I'm kind of getting that vibe.
You would get that vibe. You would get that vibe. But Lauren gave me the idea of like a Harley Quinn, like a happy but dark and just sort of dry goth.
Girl, Buffy was almost pastel goth, but we go rave chick, so it's okay. We go rave chick.
So Liliana has not been here. I have to. Miss Monet has been here. Glenna, you said you've been here?
Yeah, I've been here like 3 or 4 times. I'm usually the designated wagon driver, but this time I'm really hoping to get a little fucked up, you know?
And Slice?
Well, I got drunk at a bar, and well, it's not hard to get me drunk, and I just ended up there once. So it was quite an experience, though.
That's when I met you. Oh my god, you were so passed out, stupid drunk on that little leaf that I
Were
was
you the one
sitting
who
next
carried
to.
me here? You were probably the one who carried me here, weren't you?
Hey,
I love you, and I hate you for it.
That frog almost got her too. You remember that? The frog almost ate her when she was passed on the leaf.
Oh my god, and was I tripping? Wait, the
No.
frog. Oh, that frog! Oh my god, yes! His name was
He and I are
Jared.
good friends. He and I are really good friends now. We go fishing.
You know what? That's sweet.
That's what we come here for. We come here to make memories and friends. And she is gonna wrap her arms around everyone and bring them into a hug, kind of. Yeah.
Oh, I heard an NPC just mentioned. Who is Jared?
The frog that almost ate a slice. It the first time I came to the Wickerman and I made the slice there, and
We
then
got so high fishing recently.
yeah.
All right. So since most of you have been here, you do know one thing. As the crowd parts for you, more specifically, parts for Jerry, the elephant, that you really have 2 choices when it comes to Jerry. And that is you can stable him, which there are extra stables that get, or at least outdoor pastures that get established specifically for this weekend because so many people come. You can either stable him, or you can bring him and be an absolute spectacle the entire time.
You guys think we should take Jerry? I mean, I'm gonna miss him. He's so warm when we sleep, but, should we leave him here?
I'll leave his ass here.
Yeah, I'm also gonna say that's probably a good idea, because what if he's a little shy and everyone's looking at him and expecting him to do things? That's not so fun for him. He's on vacation too. I'm gonna slap the behind, aren't you?
And you say that, and he turns, and as his trunk turns, you see that he has a whole bouquet of glittering flowers that he is holding that someone has given him at some point. You didn't even see when it happened, but he's holding and it's glittering, and he just kind of looks at you.
I mean, free gift. I'm
We
just
should-
gonna take
we
the
should ask
flowers
him.
and gently stroke his trunk. It's okay, Jerry. Don't be shy.
Do you think Jerry has a preference?
Do you have a preference, Jerry?
Ethan gets to be an elephant.
You've never seen an elephant shrug. But shrug indeed he does. This is a choice for you all to make.
Jerry, sweetheart, come here. Come here, boo-boo. Come here, come down. How about we put you up against a really nice tree? We put you up against a really nice tree, and we bring you back a funnel cake. How about that?
I fly over right in front of her and I go, Jerry's coming with us.
Girl, if he shits on somebody, I'd look, man.
Do you shit? You shit too, honey.
I do shit,
Everybody poos.
but I don't
When-
shit on people. Not for
when-
free.
When Buffy offered a funnel cake, Jerry took the bouquet and rested it on his head temporarily, just to put it somewhere, and in a disconcertingly human gesture, but as an elephant and using his trunk instead of his hand, just goes, "Arr."
See, he wants a funnel cake.
When was the last time we fed Jerry? I don't remember feeding him since we
That
got
is
him.
your. Wait. Whose turn was it to feed Jerry?
I'm just gonna hold out the corn dog that I've just nibbled. I've just started at the top, nibbling off all the corn piece, leaving the. And-
Jerry takes this corn dog, which doesn't shrink, but God, it looks like it as it goes from your dainty elfin hands to this elephant trunk. And you know how elephants do have very expressive eyes? He looks at you and you swear to God he cocks his eyebrow.
What? It's the good part. Just
He
eat
eats
it.
it, stick and all. Just gone.
Told
So-
you should have got more.
So we forgot to feed him, didn't we? Whose turn is on the chart? Looks up. It's mine. Okay, it's my fault. It was my turn to feed Jerry. That's on me, girls. I'm so sorry. I'm so
It's
sorry.
okay,
Look,
Buffy. It's okay.
I'm gonna go get you that funnel cake, and I'm so sorry, Jerry. Listen, we're gonna fix you. We're gonna get this right, and then we're gonna just put you into someplace safe. And you know, bye.
So, Buffy runs off. You acquire a substantial help, an elephant-sized portion of funnel cake, and as Jerry is stabled for the time, one thing I will note as you all, as he hounds down this freshly made and specifically requested for an elephant. So it is one funnel cake.
Buffy has no problem carrying that, by the way. She just carries it back.
And as he is quite happily hounding this down, you notice that Jerry is probably the largest thing stabled here, but not exactly the strangest. There are griffins that are here. There are winged horses, foxes, which makes you wonder what creature was riding that. Or maybe it's just a pet that needed somewhere to stay. But you...
Hey, Buffy. At the sight of foxes, Lily is gonna like pull on Buffy's sleeve. Can I take one of those?
Girl, you stealing again?
No. Borrowing. You said only ever borrow if I'm going to return. But look at the little one. I could just tuck it in my pocket and it would be my friend.
We bailed you out of prison last time, and that cost a lot of money. That's why we went on the job for Jerry, okay? We bailed you out.
Wait, that's why? Oh,
Yes.
fuck.
I'm sorry, I got caught. This time I won't get caught. I need an emotional support animal. There's a lot of people here and it's really, really scary and you're putting Jerry away, so I need a new one.
Girl, we will buy you a stuffed animal. What the hell?
It's better
Actually-
to bite.
On that note, all of you make me a perception check really quick.
I got an 8.
I got a 12.
19.
We're rolling the 20 die, right?
Yes, we are back in D&D.
Ma'am.
I know. We're very
Lovely.
used to Savage Worlds. I love that.
Mine was a 10.
A 10 on the die or a 10 total?
9, 10 total.
Very nice. I just want to make sure, because I know it's been a while, I wanted to make sure you're adding your perception bonus. So, Glenna, you are the first to notice, and you are overhearing this conversation between Buffy and Lil, and you see that where you've stabled is towards the outside of town. You're starting to exit the town and head towards where the main event is, so to speak. But there's still some stalls and vendors out here that couldn't quite fit in the overflowing marketplace. And one of the stalls nearby has running around it and flapping atop it, flittering around it, these clockwork mechanical creatures of ranging from the size of a rat to the size of a large cat, but in various different creature forms within that size spectrum.
Guys?
What?
What in the actual fuck am I looking at right now?
What is it?
Those, right there.
Is that a flying cat?
What the fuck are you?
As if it knew that you were the one, or that it was the one you were talking about. This brass clockwork, very steampunky looking creature that is on the small side for a cat, but also has wings, which makes it a little bit bigger horizontally. Starts flying circles over your group. And a very, very old-looking man peeks his head out from behind the stall.
Oh, find something that you like? Need a companion for the weekend, perhaps?
Actually, and is gonna look over to Lil, and actually we really do, and is gonna reach for her arm and kind of pull her forward.
Is this for
Can I have this
you? Or for you? Oh, for you? This is the one you want? We have many others if you might be interested. Maybe.
And pulls down literally pulls down from these shelves on the inside of this stall what just looks like a brass with a bunch of different steel rivets, great horned owl with articulated claws. You can see the gears inside past the eyes. And as he takes it down,
and wake up.
and it puffs its mechanical feathers out, loosens its wings, and as he's holding it on its hand, its head is facing you, but then does a 180 rotation back at him with the...
This one here is a fine one. Not too many people go for the owls. I will admit, the cat ones are very popular around Wickerman for some reason or another. But I can give you a discount on the owl. I'm running a special.
The owl is really, really creepy. I just want the cat.
Oh.
I think he's cool. Don't worry, bud.
Thank you.
Puts the owl back up on the shelf, though it stays moving.
Very well. You want the cat again? Jasper! Jasper!
And he shouts up, and the cat comes and lands, and the wings retract or lay flat against its side in a way that biological wings never could. And just prowls over, and he gives it a little gesture with his chin, and it starts to rub against your legs, Liliana.
How much
For him, 50 gold.
Okay, Buffy, do you have 50 gold I can borrow?
Girl, do you want this?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You know what? You earned it. Your birthday's coming up soon. This will be your birthday gift, okay?
Wait. Question. Excuse me, sir. Sir?
Yes?
I was wondering if she's gonna kind of lean in. If you needed any heavy lifting or other work done, that I could shave off a little bit the price for my friend here. Not the
Make me a
whole thing, of
persuasion.
course.
Make me a
Okay.
persuasion check.
Fuck it. Oh Jesus.
If memory serves, Glenna's super charismatic.
5.
Perhaps if, well, I'll certainly need help after the weekend's over. It's always a wreck around here afterwards. So, if you were wanting to wait to take Jasper with you until after the weekend, if you were to help.
Oh, no,
for
no,
a
no,
few
no.
days,
That's
we could
No.
perhaps could work something out.
No, sir.
Not be a
Sir.
terrible idea, right?
Sir. No, thank you. I will, in fact, come and help you do what you need to do at the end of the weekend, maybe help you break down, but here is the money, and it's just gonna pull the money out of her other little side pouch and give it to him, but we really do need it now.
Okay, yes, don't rush. Give me one moment.
Oh, no, right, no,
Two.
fucking eight, fuck.
3, 4, 5, 6,
Slice, do you think you could help me with something?
7, 8, 9,
As he counts, because this is going to take a while.
10,
What the fuck is going on?
I don't know, Big G, man. He's old.
15,
What are you looking for help for?
So, this little guy is really cute. She's just going to be like holding up the little
Is he going
little
to
cat. But it's not soft. And I was wondering if you could help me put the fur from the fox onto the creature. And then it will be really soft.
34, 35.
From the fox? Where's there a fox at?
There's one right in the stall next to Jerry.
Oh, yeah, no.
Oh, okay. I'll just do it myself then. That's fine.
No,
And
I
she's just gonna
think
walk.
we should leave the fur where
950.
it is.
Oh, there, yes. Wonderful. Well, yes, here's all yours. Oh, give me
Fine.
just
Good.
one
Yeah.
moment.
Turns around and grabs from a stack of identical pieces of parchment, grabs a form and dips a quill in a surprisingly flourishing signature, hands this over to you, blows on it, and then passes over to you. A certificate of adoption. Jasper is all yours. Looks up at you, Glenna. It's not a real form or anything like that. It's just the kids like it. Makes you feel official.
Of course.
Yes, yeah. Thank you, Jasper. Jasper. And the cat sits and looks up at him. You'll be good. Go have fun. Is there anything else I can get for any one of you while you're here?
Oh.
Perhaps a little rat? He's always nice. And
As one scurries out of his sleeve.
Oh, fuck no. No. Hey, question. Do we gotta feed that thing?
No. You will need to occasionally oil the ears if the grit gets in there, but they're
that's probably-
fairly durable. I come with at minimum a 5-year guarantee. Of course, if you take it into dangerous situations, I cannot be held responsible for repairing that. But your normal wear and tear, at least 5 years.
Well, happy birthday, Ilyana.
Since we have to oil it, we should probably not put the fur of another animal upon it.
You're gonna do what now? What?
Is it gonna damage it? I don't want to hurt Jasper. He's only little.
Girl, what the hell?
Best not to hurt Jasper, definitely. Let's keep walking.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Come on,
probably.
Why are you like this?
As you all start to leave town and head towards the festival grounds, like I said, it's about a 6-mile walk. And in between here and there is not empty by any extent of the imagination, though it's outside of the town. It is still, at no point are there fewer than 12 or 15 individuals in your line of sight, either in front of you or behind you. Lots of people are traveling this direction, a few traveling away back to town for one reason or another, but there are many that are heading that way. There are also still occasional stalls that are set up. Water stalls, for example. There
The fuck's
are...
water?
We're not
Rest
drinking
is
that.
log ass fucking hand grenade drink.
Look, I'm not saying you have to drink it, but it's there if you want it.
Who is this goddamn voice you keep hearing? What the fuck?
Slice has been on Glenna's shoulder, and she's taking like a bunch of flowers and grass and braiding it into a leash for the cat.
And Jasper has just been walking along with you. Is there anything, Liliana, that, like, what are you doing with Jasper? How are you interacting with this new companion of yours?
I think at first when Jasper starts following her, she gets a little weirded out because she used to have cats when she was younger and they never followed you. This is weird. So she just assumes it wants something. So she just keeps pulling things out of her pack and like trying to give it to the cat to see if he wants that. And after a while, she just gives up and just picks Jasper up.
Anything you hand him, he just opens his mouth, and as you give it to him, he then holds it.
So currently he has a small vial of acid sticking out of his mouth.
Just this little mechanical cat with folded in wings walking with a vial of acid in his mouth.
Slice is looking over the shoulder, looking down, going, I don't think that's normal wear and tear.
No, he won't break it. He's really, really gentle.
So,
She gonna
After-
kill that damn thing like the goldfish. Goddamn.
after you all have been walking for a little while, you can start to hear that you're getting close. And then as you come around a bend, you can see a familiar sight for three of you and a new one for one of you. An enormous effigy standing off in a large open field made of huge pieces of wood and timber and wicker. The Wickerman for which the celebration is named, that you all know at in the evening does get lit ablaze, and it is an incredible thing. As you all start to get closer, the number of people has exploded. There are tents. There are magically set up houses and castles. There are stages. There are illusion gardens that take up huge swaths of land and create these magical and shifting hedge mazes. I said huge swaths of land, Lauren, not huge tracts of land.
I couldn't help it. I'm sorry.
There are swabs of land. Depending on how you hold them. It's swabs or lands. There you go. Boom.
And you can hear the music and see the lights from one of the main stages that is set up nearby. There are silent fireworks that occasionally explode over the main stages, letting people know who is performing where. And the one closest to you erupts in silent silver sparkles and shows the words, Lyrian Silver Strings, Eldarin. The Silver Strings is in quotation as the stage name. All
fucked
of
him
you
one time.
can make a history check on, or a, and if you can justify the check to me as to how you would know who
I
this
fucked him.
is.
10.
Well, hold on one sec.
Would I do have a question. Would our friend Slice by chance know the name of this particular
I will say
performer?
that Slice does not need to roll.
Okay.
As a bard.
All right, I
Good
got
call.
an 8, which is pretty
8?
fitting.
Okay.
What are we rolling? What?
If you can justify, or whatever skill you can justify for how you would recall this person.
I'm a very well-known bard with my tiny, tiny instruments.
Perception. No, I can't. I haven't seen him. So we'll just take history.
History is a good one.
Yep. 17 with a minus
17.
1.
Nice.
Was really good.
And Glenna?
10.
10?
Well, as they are looking at the firework, Lily has actually stopped walking with them for quite a while, ever since like the big, huge Wickerman was able to be seen, and she's just kind of like staring at it, like pointing at it with the cat, like she's got a little cat paw. She's just pointing at it, not like moving.
Well, we will jump right back to that as soon as I let both Buffy and Slice know what you know about this individual. Lyrian Silverstrings is a well-known elf bard. They are non-binary and are known for a almost cult-like audience. Not in a bad way, but in the sense that they have unofficial uniform pieces that a lot of the audience bear as a sign to other audience members of, oh yeah, I'm a fan. Put on a great show, though. You would definitely know that, Slice. They are wonderful. They are a wonderful performer. But you would also, with all of your passive perceptions, have noticed, some of you a little later than others, that Liliana has dropped behind the group.
You guys, Lily, she'll fly over with the leash, and she'll tie the leash around the cat's neck, and then hand it to Lily, and look up at the fireworks while sitting on her shoulder.
Oh, thanks for the leash. And she's just gonna grab the little flower leash with like a couple fingers, and she's still carrying the cat, but she's just gonna like put the leash around her wrist and start walking with you on her shoulder.
Hey, Big G.
Oh, yeah. What is up? And she uncrosses her arms and looks down at you.
Do you know that there's like a totally a test of strength machine here as well, where you can take the hammer and go bop on it? Mm-hmm.
Wait. Really?
Yeah, it's totally, huh?
Do you think that maybe we gotta do that?
I think we should.
Are you gonna do that?
I'm gonna sing to you both beforehand.
Thank goodness. Will you bolster our power?
Yeah. Hey.
As you are having this conversation, you are assaulted by a voice, not next to you, but just about 40 feet away. And it is a crazed sounding voice, and as you look that direction, the figure you see deserves that voice, with short, scraggly, patchy beard, wild hair with twigs and sticks still nestled in it, clothes made out of leathers and furs that are tattered, as he screams, "Stop going to these horrible events! Repent for the damage that you have caused to nature here! Burning the trees for nothing except your idle vanity!"
And Glenna is going to, excuse me 1 second, and is going to walk over. Hey! You!
Hey!
Hey, buddy. And is gonna tower over you a little bit. You know what? You're fucking harshing the vibe. If you can't be nice, you shouldn't be here.
I am here to speak against the atrocities committed against
her hand over his mouth.
He bites your hand when you do that.
She doesn't move.
Without any hesitation, and steps back from you. Servatus will not stand for seeing his
Other
forest
hand. And then she's gonna pick him up under his armpits and just hold him in front of her.
Look at the little baby.
With your strength, no problem. You pick him up without issue. Slice?
Slice will cast Calm Emotions upon this guy
Ooh, okay.
to calm him the fuck down.
Specifically, the fuck down.
The fuck down.
All right.
So how do
what
I
type
do
of-
that?
All the time.
So,
That's a charisma 15.
Charisma 15. Well done. That is exactly the way to phrase that to be convenient for the DM. That was perfect. Charisma 15. He has a +0. He does not stop shouting when you do this, and Glenna holds him up. He got 16 on the die, and he had a +0. But he... Let go of me! This is outrageous! You all are going to regret what you have done to the trees for this, just to set them alight, and for what? As you and Glenna, you still have him held up. What are you doing?
She's just gonna say, listen, buddy, we are here for the trees as well. It is an honoring ceremony for them. You do not understand because you will not participate. And if you cannot silence your tongue, I will make sure someone else can do it for you.
Look around! You think that any of this is to honor Servatus? To honor the trees?
That! And he points at the group of satyrs that I described earlier, who have taken their attire, which was already, revealing a lot, and have gone to the not safe for work version, as they have just G-strings on that are glowing with with prestidigitation and sparkles, and as they step, these little flowers that bloom and glow around their hooves and then disappear with each step, and they are very clearly tripping on something at the moment. And he gestures to them.
How does that honor Servatus?
It honors me.
Put me down.
You're being very
You want
mean.
me to take care of him? I can take care of him real quick.
That's
No,
okay.
no, we're not.
Because
we're
you're
not gonna
taking
take care of people.
Your taking care of people is an eternal thing, and I think that this can be changed. Dear sir, I regret to inform you that is a satyr ceremony where they strip down the artifice of the unnatural world and embrace their natural being.
I'm right.
That was partially true, so I will let you choose whether to use deception or persuasion here.
Okay,
And it's definitely a disadvantage.
that's fine. Let me find them both. Oh, okay. Okay, what was the other one? What, persuasion or deception?
Yep.
You guys want me to morph this guy into something?
Oh my god, that was the same both times, and it's 18.
Damn!
Put me down.
Will you be nice? Here, have a meat pie. Will you be nice now?
No, but I'll be quiet. For now.
That is fair enough. And puts you down and gets out 2 meat pies and says, this one is for your mouth and this one is for the trouble.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Okay, bye! Okay, bitches, let's go!
So, I want to know where you all go. There is so much to do here at Wickerman Weekend. Just a few things to let you know what there is, but there's so much more than just these quick ones that I list. There are, as was mentioned, by Buffy. There is a pie eating contest. There is a test your strength contest. There are wish burnings, alchemy workshops, illusory gardens, gardens of art and sculptures, and numerous different stages. One with red silent fireworks detonating overhead. That's a fire tongue. Another, still the one with silver strings performing over here. There are stargazing areas. What looks like off in the distance some version of like magical tag that is happening. There are hundreds of people around. Some of them you watch as one person approaches another and holds up a little vial of glittering liquid, and the person just gives a oh yes, and a drop goes onto the finger, which goes straight into the mouth as the individual pulses different colors, slightly translucent for a moment, and then just gives a thank you, friend, and skips off.
I'm gonna go to that one real quick. I'll be right back.
Be safe, buddy up.
I'll be right back. I'll be fine.
Gonna watch the whole way, always moving to keep eyes.
Slice is like fluttering around the area, always sort of just roaming a little bit to listen and hear people, because that's part of my ways.
What you got there, friend?
You walk up to the Kenku, who was passing out this glittering liquid, and just some happy dream. You want some? Open up. And and he drips some in your mouth, and their voice shifts from this higher pitched one to, there you go, baby. A totally different voice. And knowing Kenkus, you get the impression that that was the voice of the person who first gave Happy Dream to this Kenku. And you all see as the same thing I described happens to Buffy, just a rainbow of color as she turns temporarily translucent. And Buffy, that little mini rave that was all for you, that you just experienced, felt like about 15 minutes. It was, in reality, about 10 seconds.
All you see Buffy doing is the dance scene from The Craft, where they're just all just having fun. Just that one part. That's all you see. Is just, I'm feeling it. Oh my god, that felt heavily. Hey, Mr. K,
have a good time.
You want to learn some new voices later?
Only if you want me to.
I fucking love you. God, yes. Mwah. Go back.
Mwah. In the exact same voice, and flutters off a little bit.
Having seen that, Liliana's gonna crouch beside Jasper, unhook the collar. Now, you go get that vial. Buffy really likes it. It's a perfect gift. Go on. And she's gonna send Jasper to try to go steal the vial from the Kenku.
Jasper pads off. It's not like a familiar, so you can't watch through its eyes. You just see as Jasper pads off.
Exactly. And she's going to go find, you know, the mini games they have at carnivals and fairs that are just a waste of money, and you spend like way too much money throwing darts at balloons. She's going to go find a booth like that. She's going to go find
no problem.
Something to spend a lot of money.
It's the booth that you find looks like a very simple game. It essentially looks like it's a you know the game, I don't want to say cornhole because I hate that name
Skee-ball!
for it. But skee-ball might actually be kind of closer, except instead of a straight path where the holes are lined up vertically, It's in the shape of a beholder, and the relevant holes are where the eyes would be. Relatively straightforward game. But you notice the complication as each one of them, as each individual steps up, and that is this silk blindfold is put over the competitor's eyes before they compete. It's totally transparent. And yet, the way the people in front of you respond to it being put on let you know that there is something more to it. As like, oh, whew, okay, all right, I can do this. Okay. And so you wait in line, and eventually the dwarf who is manning this little station here takes your little bit of copper from you and gestures you down. Let me tie this around. Have you done this before?
Nope. Is it gonna hurt?
No, it won't, and that's very important to remember. It's not real.
Not real.
It's not real. All right?
Okay.
All right.
As the blindfold hits your eyes, despite being translucent and of a white silk, black. Completely.
Quick question. Is this
Yeah.
magical darkness?
No,
I can just see through that.
it is
It's
not magical darkness.
Oh. Well, why don't you just throw my abilities out the goddamn window?
Because it's an illusion. It's not magical
Okay.
darkness. And the dark slowly starts to go away, and there are just these tendrils of color that start to creep in at the edge of your vision. And then suddenly, boom, this kaleidoscopic moving version of the beholder that you saw there appears in front of your eyes.
I don't like. She's gonna close her eyes and cast Mage Hand and get the Mage Hand to go and put the ball in the hole, while just kind of closing her eyes the whole time.
Absolutely no problem with absolute refusal to engage with the experience. Liliana finds a loophole from it, and by the time you finish, it's very easy. No problem. You just have the mage hand, take it where it needs to go, in a very dunk, 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 very mechanical. And the dwarf eventually unties the blindfold from you.
Well, yeah, you did a great job.
And he pulls out a handmade pin and goes to pin it on your shirt. It has a little beholder in it.
There you go.
You can finish pinning it. She's just going to twist to the side and throw up a little bit.
Oh, no,
And
that's
then
normal. No, that's fine.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. And she's just gonna run off, super embarrassed.
We see as he tries to shout you down to let you know not to be embarrassed and just uses prestidigitation to clean the sick away. But while Liliana's been doing this, what did anyone else go and do? And you are more than welcome to simply narrate what you do if you wish, as much of the experience as you want.
Smash off.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say Slice, after flying around, finally found where there was a swinging smashing competition, and she just sat there right next to it, waiting for everybody else to find it.
As Liliana is doing this whole thing, and I see the mage hand go. I go, oh, this trick, and is gonna look over at Buffy as we walk over to the bashing thing. I get my warhammer out. You get out your shit. You remember the time when we had a Jenny from Barovia in there when she was shit-faced? Oh, that was fucking funny.
Oh, girl, I got so fucked up off that shit from Jenny's. Oh
Bro,
my
Jenny is
god.
the tits.
She's got some of that dank chromatic kush. Not even
Fucking-
gonna lie, that shit had me seeing that shit had me feel like I had like 5 or 6 heads. Like,
Yo, you talking
Oh.
about Jenny over there?
Oh, yeah, you know-
I
you
love
know Jenny?
Jenny. Oh,
Jenny's
Jennifer
the best.
and I, we got. Oh yeah. Oh man, that
Fucking
time.
love Jenny.
Oh my god.
You brought that Fablesh shit? Oh, that was so good. Anyway, you wanna smash this shit?
Hell yeah, girl!
You wanna smash it too, babe?
All you.
You sure? I'm sure they got the little one.
I'll sing to you guys. I'll give you guys some bardic inspiration from over here.
Oh my fuck.
I've never
Those-
been a bard. Do I actually have to sing?
Well,
Look.
no. First of all, you do not
Go
actually have
buff
Like-
yourself.
You can't.
Oh, here we go.
But
I can feel it. Oh, sorry.
I know Glenna's strength. I know Buffy's strength. Would you like to each narrate how
Oh, for
you
sure.
crush this?
So, you go first, girl.
Oh, baby girl, no. Look at those nails. Get out there. Rawr!
So, because I didn't tell what Buffy's weapon was. You just see Buffy pull out from behind her, just out of nowhere, just a magic hammer space. What the fuck? This wonderful, majestic, bedazzled greatsword. It has stickers on it too, by the way, with the few little keychains hanging from the bottom, like maybe 5 of them. They represent big kills. And what she does instead, she goes to go and lift it, and
Whoa. The Goliath who is working this. We need we don't want a sword that's going to cut. That'll destroy the entire Do you have a We have a hammer.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't have a hammer. Do you have one for me?
And he descends into that chuckling for way too long until a half elf, jacked but half elf, so much smaller in comparison, woman just elbows him in the lower rib. yeah, no, we have a hammer. I've got a few hammers for you. Here you go.
You can show me the other one later if you want. And skips. And skips to the hammer, to the spot. And oh, this is so heavy. I don't think I can do this.
Glenna cuts her eyes.
Let me have my fun. Damn.
Jesus, bitch.
And you see Buffy's arms. They look rather nice, but it's one of those sleeper builds until she puts her grit into it and tightens up, and then you see the muscles, and she just slams that sucker down.
So that is how you do it. And we just cut forward a second because I'll describe the results after both of you. We cut forward just a little bit to Glenna.
Is gonna say, hand me that thing, baby girl. Is gonna catch it and then flip it around in her hand twice and then come down with just one arm. The head, bam!
I have a question for each one of you. What is your character's favorite creature?
Guinea pig. Nope, prairie dog.
Otter.
Buffy, as you slam down and there is no bell at the top. In fact, when you cross the threshold, the little weight there made to indicate how hard the person has hit it seems to fly off of the device entirely, straight up, and starts to disappear. And as it does, these glowing outlines of 12 , 2 , 2 otters, 24 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 , 2 scatter out above the crowd, getting ooh, like people reaching up towards them. Yeah.
Glenna leans over. You know they eat on their bellies, right?
I know. And they give you pebbles too.
Glenna, a similar thing happens when you the weight goes up, and we just see these 24 prairie dogs, some of them on at large in the sky, glowing outlines of them, some poking out of their burrows that don't actually exist, others with their butts up in the air like the way prairie dogs do, and some just standing up looking around. And again, hey, the surrounding audience loves it.
No peachy motherfuckers!
Oh, yay!
Love this place.
Lily, where are you?
Lily has now drifted off. She couldn't find Jasper because he hasn't returned yet. But she sees where the satyrs with the cool shirts are, and she makes her way over there, and she just kind of awkwardly stands just outside their tent looking at them like somebody totally out of their depth.
You followed them back to their individual tent where they headed, which the flaps are open, so it's not like they were seeking privacy. And one of them has flopped down onto a bunch of pillows, is smoking a joint. The others are currently drinking from horns and laughing with each other. And when they see you, the one on the bed just raises the hand with the joint towards you. Did you want some?
She will take... Yes, please. She's going to take the joint and then sit cross-legged just on the inside of the tent and take a nice puff on the joint. Probably a little too long. Coughs a little bit.
Did you want some mead? From one of the others.
Ooh, I would love that. And she's going to take one of the horns of mead and take some of that and then just kind of like double fist it, you know?
And you are...
one hand and the drink in the other.
And as you are quickly starting to feel those effects, the third gets up off of her heels and walks behind you. You look tense. Do you want a massage?
I would love that.
Ooh, wouldn't we all? And the three of them start to slink towards Lily.
Yep, she does not move. She is either too nervous to move or enjoying it.
After about 2 minutes, the one who handed you the horn of mead, who has just finished refilling it for you to the point that some of it overflows onto the ground, gives a not even worth her mention gesture of her wrist, and a mage hand from outside the tent pulls the strings that were securing the flaps, and they close. So the other three of you, it is very much approaching night. The stars are coming out twinkling. Yeah, you know that some of that is an exaggerated illumination. It's part of the spectacle, because there are millions in the sky. And there are occasional twinkles of colors that you only ever see twinkling in the sky at Wickerman. It's one of the things that keeps bringing you all back. And so I have a quick narrative question. We're just going to do this, not rushed, but fairly quickly. Over the next hour, what are 2 things each of you does? And because Lily's occupied. We'll go around, and then we'll go around again.
I just want to throw out, do you guys just want to go do a montage sequence? Does that would be a lot easier just to do a
Holy-
montage sequence of everything that we do?
I was exactly thinking that.
You know what? I feel like a montage. You feel like
know
one?
what?
I feel like one.
I feel like one too. Can we get some montage
like
music?
a
I feel like a montage. I wish
Like-
I had montage music cued.
Give us a beat. Drop us a beat. Foods, get face painting going and doing more cool games, getting stuffies, stuffed animals, and stuff like that, and just enjoying it, seeing the shows and shit. Let's go! Hand in hand, let's go.
Bitch, we gotta get me them bubble braids. I gotta get it real long in the back, and we gotta get those enchanted bracelets for our ankles and our wrists. Can we all match, or you get? No, you got to do pink, and then it's gonna go over. I'm sorry, they don't have it in black. What color you like, baby girl? Fuck yes, I'll go pink too! And gets another set of pink for Lily, and one little collar for Lily's little kitty cat.
We're gonna walk by some like flowers next to the illusion garden, and I'm gonna see this giant one that's still closed, and I'm gonna cast a spell upon it where it opens up, and then I'll sit inside of it, and I'll start playing music until they start calling me again, and then I'll fly over to it.
It blossoms enormous. And there are people in the illusion gardens nearby that, as you sit and watch from your convenient people watching perspective, the illusory hedge mage that has been set up in such a way that it's almost like a one-way mirror, where you get to watch these people inside struggling. And they can't see outside of it. So you just see like a centaur that is, where the, damn it, going and trying to find where to go, people struggling inside of here. You see a owlin that flies up above the hedge mage to the chorus of their friends down below. That's cheating! All right, so that was one time around. What's another thing you all do in this montage?
Oh, what face paint did all y'all get, by the way? I got like moons and stars.
Slice goes over there, and she actually has to pluck some of the pieces of the brush, and she did her own face painting, and it has flowers on it, but they're black.
Big purple, filled in the center, and the petals are open. Just flowers all over the quad, all over the bicep.
And at this point, I feel it's needless to say, but these are not static body and face paints. The moon goes through its phases. The stars twinkle bright and shift into moving constellations that match Buffy's mood. The flowers, both black and purple, blow in an invisible breeze. Bloom, and you can see light from an invisible sun moving over the petals of the flower, occasionally drenched in a gentle dew, but it seems to be living on you. And the three of you...
sorry.
Please continue.
I was just going to say that we were going through, and we also stopped at a person doing sort of like illusionary magic out and about, just like a street performer.
Absolutely. And near that same street performer who is... It's wonderful that in the Forgotten Realms, the equivalent of a juggler, where someone doing devil sticks is someone doing cantrips and basic little illusions and sparks that come out of their fingers. It's nothing that you all haven't seen grander than, but in a way that's part of what makes it charming and whimsical and fun. And near that street performing illusionist, there is a small stall selling different elixirs, and you see that there is one for waking dreams, one to prevent burns, which is probably pretty helpful for those who want to get close to the Wickerman, one for levitation, just these different little magical cocktails that are available to the individuals here.
Can I get the burn one? So I don't get hurt by the flames and everything. I just, I want to make sure my hair is fine. Shit will catch on fire.
Absolutely, you can grab one. That is a potion of fire resistance. Or elixir of fire resistance, excuse me.
Hey ladies, do you want one? Do you want one too? It's a fire resistance. It's red.
Girl, I'll take it. Come on, just pass it over
Hey,
here.
yes! One for you, one for you. Come on, Big G. You want one?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Yay! And then we'll get one for Lil as well. Where the fuck is Lil?
Where's Casper too? Where the fuck is both of them? Have we seen Casper?
Jasper. But, no, you haven't seen Jasper. You all also know one thing, as 3 people who've been here before. You cast your gaze occasionally towards the huge effigy. Activity has begun to pick up around it. You can see the low glow of flickering torches around its legs as the preparations are beginning to set it alight. And you all, because you've been here, no check needed, you all guess that you probably only have, based off of the crowd and the timing, probably about 10 minutes before this one gets lit ablaze. You know for a fact that because it's a weekend, there are multiple parts of the festival grounds, and tomorrow the party will move a little bit further in where there will be another such effigy. But tonight's will probably be getting lit soon.
We gotta keep, y'all, we gotta keep a leash on that girl. Cause there's another festival that I really want us to go to. I've heard about it. It travels a lot. It's called the Witchlight Carnival. And I would really like for us to go to that one. But we gotta keep a lock on her.
I can braid her a child leash. I find that a little gaudy, but I mean,
you should really sell those, by the way.
Yeah, I think you put a lot of love in them.
Yeah, people would buy those.
My cousin Tegan loved it for her kid.
Yeah, I like using it in the bedroom sometimes.
Oh yeah, actually that is a good clutch fucking move there.
Yep, your shit did last a long time. He had to chew his shit out. He had to chew himself out of it. I left him there. It was fine.
Hello? Yo! Lily!
For the ease of the narrative, if you all do go searching for her,
I'm gonna sniff for her.
Here is what I need. Whoever is taking charge, I need an investigation check. This isn't to determine whether or not you find her. This is to determine how long it takes. And, Lily, I will then ask you, so be prepared, as to what state they do find you in.
I was trying to see if there was anything I have that can help the situation.
Like I said, this is entirely just to determine how long it takes.
I'll roll for it.
Cool.
Can't find nothing. $14.
14? It's not immediate. We'll say it takes just about 6 or 7 minutes, which means that for you, Lily, you've been in here since the flaps were closed. About 45, close to an hour. So, my first question, to ask this without being too direct, is, do they hear you before they see you? Okay.
No.
So eventually then, Buffy, you said you were sniffing. What you actually find is Jasper, seated outside of a tent with a vial of glittering liquid and a black feather in his mouth.
Oh, sweetie, please don't tell me you killed that Kenku as I take the pot and put it in my purse. There you go. Thank you, sweetheart. Are you waiting for Ileana?
His head just kind of 45 degree, looks towards the tent, 45 degree, looks back at you. Are you
Slice
that
is
smell?
slowly already at the tent, like peeking her head inside.
Oop, I recognize that smell.
As Slice, because Slice can be subtle, as Slice peeks her head inside, what does she see?
She sees, to put it modestly, a tangle of bodies. She is no longer wearing her little crochet dress. Said she has the kind of watery looking top tied on now and nothing else. And she is sleeping with her head on one of the satyr's furry legs. Well, another one is like braiding her hair now, and she's not quite asleep. She's just sitting there, just like slow blinking. When you get to like that point of super inebriated that you just don't feel like doing anything, that's where she is. She's just slow blinking there, relaxing, enjoying herself. And she has glitter from like the top of her like hair all the way down her body at this point. Like a glitter bomb went off in this place. There's glitter all over the satyrs. Like, yeah, that is what you see.
Slice doesn't even go back outside. Slice has grabbed food, like a popcorn bag that she was holding, and she's just sort of sits, like flying in place, just sort of eating her popcorn.
They're like sesame seed popcorn to be small enough for you.
There's other fairy people out there with vending booths.
Tons.
There's fairies.
Tons of fairies here.
I would like for all of us to do something really, really funny at this point. Buffy is going to poke her head underneath Slice, which will leave room for someone up taller to look at as well, and just poke in. Oh.
Hey, babe.
Oh. Well, this seems just like my first time too. At the
Hi.
party.
It's Wickerman.
You
Yep.
good?
Oh,
Do I gotta eat a
hadn't
bitch?
been
Do you guys need another
Huh?
collar?
I mean, do you want
Do
another
you
collar?
have one?
I could braid one pretty fast. Let me go see what I can do.
Nice.
Oh, baby's first Wickerman. It's so nice.
Lily, I was just wondering if it would harsh your vibe if we went together to watch the burning.
The burning. What are we
Mhm.
burning?
It's
A
the
man.
big Wickerman.
A man. Do you guys want to come too? Do you want to meet my new friends? I didn't get their names.
Oh,
we didn't talk much.
is it time for the burning already? Woof. Okay.
Hey,
Hey.
Hey. I mean, we've seen, and the three of them look at each other. We've seen the burning before. We don't have to be there for it.
Well, since you've already given her a very, very fun experience, and I've already
Uh-huh.
slinked in, what I would like to do
Yes. Tell us.
is show her the Burning Man. So come on,
Pooh.
and she's gonna look back. Did you? What was that?
Nothing. One of the
Okay.
satyrs stands up. Come on, get dressed. And the one who is lying down that Lily had her head resting on the thigh just looks at her and goes, why? Good point. Burning? Burning? Burning?
we're
I'm gonna
burning.
Stay. You go.
Lily, would you like me to carry you, or maybe Slice can work on a little thing? I'll sit you in the front and face that way, since my traps are kind of big right now. It's the season, you know.
I don't think I can walk. So that would be really, really
I
nice.
got the you baby girl, and is gonna make like a little basket with her arms so that you can sit in this little space and your legs can go over and you can move freely.
Slice comes back in with the leash that she has been braiding feverishly from the garden, and she looks at them, who's not going, and then she turns and gives it to the basket situation.
I take it and I say, I think this was probably for you. And is going to hand it to the one who gave the grabby hands.
It was for your basket that you wanted.
Yeah, no, it's okay. That person is way more good than happy for this and is going to pull the leather strap of the bag that has her pies in it and just going to put it across like a seatbelt for Lily.
So the centaurs, they put on the collar, and it has flowers throughout it, and then it has a string of like grass with a few blooms coming down it.
And without needing to delve too far into it, they enjoy your present. We skip forward slightly to the group of you approaching towards the effigy. And the lighting of it is beginning. How close do you all want to get to it?
Oh, wait a minute, ladies. Some of us need to refresh our electrolytes. Pro tip, stretch before you fuck a satyr. Anyway. Open up.
Should have
Here's
told
your
me
potion.
that ahead of time.
Well, who the fuck thought you're gonna fuck a satyr today? There you go. Everyone get their drink in. There you go. So now you all
Thank you, mommy.
You're welcome. Fire resistance for everybody. It's dangerous. No one gets burned here at Wickerman. At least ones that last long.
So, with that done, how close are you all wanting to get to the effigy itself?
I mean, front row seats.
Okay. So you all are pushing your way through the crowd, which is definitely a crowd now. During the burning of the effigy, the activities do continue because not everyone comes to it. Some people have seen it or they like to stay farther away, but a large number of people, hundreds, are gathered around in a big circle, but also most of them giving a fairly large safety gap. There are a few like yourselves who do get closer, however. And as you begin to approach, you see the individuals in charge of the lighting all gather around. They all have torches. They form a smaller, tighter circle around it. And one of them leads in a prayer of sorts that the others and members of the audience then repeat. It is an invocation of oneness and togetherness and love and family found and born into. Remember that we are brothers, we are sisters, elves, humans, fairies, goblins. We are all from the same, and from the same will we all return. That general vibe. And as they reach the end of this little ritualistic prayer, you know it's the end because you hear the whistles and cheers and shouts and howling that goes up from all around. And the individuals approach the two large feet and set it ablaze. The flames quickly rise up it as some type of combination between natural accelerant and magical accelerant causes the flames to spread quickly up the thighs of the effigy, 10 feet up, towards the midsection, 20 feet up, towards the abdomen and chest, 30 feet up. And that is when you hear it. It's hard to hear at first, because everyone around is cheering and screaming and howling and laughing and singing. There is still music going. There are still festivities, but you hear screaming. High-pitched, pained, panicked, a singular scream, and it is coming from the core, the abdominal section of the effigy itself. Help! Please! Help! And as those screams pierce through the crowd, which begins to fall a little silent. It's okay, Freya. The right leg of the effigy lifts from the ground. The screaming intensifies as the right leg of this effigy lifts and takes a huge stride, causing people gathered all around to run screaming. There are a few who are way too high for this, to the point that they think this is part of the show. Like, there's one human there, no, and gets pulled by his friends as he did not realize this is a problem. The fire has spread up past the chest, and as the first step comes crashing down, sending embers and flaming splinters to go flying. The head erupts in flame, the fire like a burning crown atop the head of this 35 or 40 foot tall effigy. Closer to 50, actually, if we're being honest. So, I need everyone, please, to roll me initiative.
Cool about this is I get advantage with initiative.
So do
That's
I.
fucking dope.
I got a 12.
12, okay.
18.
17.
Oh,
18
sorry.
and 17.
Oh, you're good. Yep.
16.
16. All right. That's pretty clear. All right.
Oh no, I rolled a nat 1 on the first one.
Damn. So, if my understanding is correct, we have Slice, then Glenna, then Buffy, then Lily. 18, 17, 16, 12. Cool. Well, in that case, Slice. As the first thundering, fiery footstep comes down, people scattering, screaming. What are you doing? Just so you know, the general area that you're in is not a forested one. It is in an open glade. There are tents around, no permanent buildings. What are you doing?
Well, first Slice looks at it and goes, "Holy fucking!" and she just sort of cuts herself off. And then she looks over at Glenna, who she sees is just getting really, really revved up. And so the first thing she does is enlarge Glenna. We're fighting something big. I'm gonna make her big.
Absolutely. So that is concentration, just so you know. And just so you know what that means, if you haven't had to do concentration before, I can't recall. You can only concentrate on one spell at a time. And if you take damage while you're concentrating, you have to make a check to maintain concentration. But as long as you maintain concentration, it will last up to the full amount of time. So, I assume, Glenna, that you are not resisting this.
Oh no, we've done this a couple times.
I imagine that this would be like a move that we do together, like My Hero Academia style.
By all powers combined.
How tall were you before? Glenna?
6, like 7.
6, 7. Glenna grows to about 13 feet tall. When she was 6, 7, weighed about 300 or so pounds. Does that sound right to you?
Oh, but give or take a hoof.
It was a cut week.
You now weigh about a metric ton at this point. You are close to 2,000 pounds.
That's a huge bitch.
And you are now size category large. Until the spell ends, you have advantage on strength checks, strength saving throws, and your weapon will deal an extra 1d4 damage. As we have the makings of a, well, not quite a kaiju fight, because it's still, 13 feet to 45, but it's definitely closing the gap a little. Is there any bonus action you want to do, slice or movement?
Is there any way to tell if there's a person inside, like where they are and if they're still alive? Like, can we still hear them?
Since you used your action, we're going to have to rely on your passive perception for this one. So even with just an 11 passive perception, you can still hear the pained screams of someone who sounds like they are burning. It definitely sounds like it's coming from inside the Wickerman, and somewhere between neck and navel. But you can't pinpoint anything more specific than that for right now. That will then, if that is the end of Slice's turn, unless there's something else you want to do, that will bring us to Glenna.
Everybody get out of the way! And she is going to step forward, and she is going to enter her rage. I'm a wild magic barbarian, so I'm going to have that wild surge damage added to my next whatever the fuck. But I have to roll on the table. D8. We have shadowy tendrils lash around you. Each creature of your choice that you can see within 30 feet of you must succeed on a constitution saving throw or take 1d12 necrotic damage. I also gain 1d12 temporary hit points.
That is awesome. At the moment, you are about 100 feet away.
Yeah, I haven't quite gotten there yet. I didn't.
For what it's worth. That's about where you were in relation to it.
I have one technical quick question.
Yeah?
Am I still being held by you, or did you throw me onto the ground?
Oh no! You're on me!
Okay, perfect. All right.
Yeah, so you experience Glenna doubling in size. You've seen it numerous times. I don't know if you've ever been in her arms when it's happened.
Always wished for it.
You feel safe, if that's any consolation, until the shadowy tendrils start to lash out from around your friend's form.
And Glenna's gonna look down and to see where her feet are, because she's getting ready to push off and like dash forward, and she sees the tendrils come out and then realizes, like, she goes, and then she goes, huh? Oh, this is totally normal! And she's gonna use her action to remove you from her chest.
Wouldn't be an action.
Okay, then I'm ripping that bitch off!
Throw her aside in mid-run.
Yeah, you can just set her down without it being an action. It's no problem.
Okay, love it. And is gonna take my full movement, which is 40 feet. If I can do a dash, I'm gonna make that 80 if I can.
So you get within 20 feet of this huge burning effigy. You've been this close to the burning man before, but not when it was moving and alive.
And her whole focus in this moment is she's kind of listening and looking around to see if she can plan her attacks to not hit anyone that she thinks is on the inside.
Got it. All right. That brings up Buffy with Lily on deck.
Well, girls, you just see her cracking her body and bones. You know what the HBIC stands for? You don't know. Well, it
Head
stands for
bitch in charge.
No, baby boo. It says head beastie in charge. Fucking shift. I fucking shift. I'm a shifter barbarian. I shift and kind of get a little bit bigger, but turn to more of a dog formation, and that dog is a poodle. So now you see this pink fuchsia colored, painted up face poodle, were-poodle pretty much. And at that point in time, I'm going to take all of my actions. I'm going to take one action to just pretty much haul ass towards it and dash to get closer. So that's 2 actions. Right?
So you shift, which is your
bonus
shifting.
action.
So that's a bonus action.
Bonus action, yep.
And if you dash, that is an action.
Okay, and that gives me one more. How far does it get me?
You only have 1 action.
So can I use the rest of my movement to get me to where that damn thing is?
So your movement
that
is
work?
40 feet. If you use
Correct.
your action to dash, you can move 80 feet.
Cool.
So you can stay neck and neck with Glenna, basically.
Bet. Okay, at that point in time, you just see Buffy on all 4s just hauling ass.
All right. That will bring up Lily.
All right. How far had you run before you dropped me? Like towards
I would say like
floor.
maybe 20 feet.
Perfect. Okay. Lily
'Cause
is
I was-
going to walk another 20
No, go
feet.
ahead, go ahead.
So then it's about 60 feet away from the main beastie guy. Then
Okay.
she's going to sit down and pull out a small vial that is almost still warm, strangely, and she's going to draw a symbol on the ground, small vial of blood. And she's going to summon a Bulgara, onto the chest of this beastie.
Could you roll initiative for it?
I can, yeah. That's a 13 plus whatever its dex is. I will pull up a stat block for it.
It is a +2.
All right, so that's 15.
Do remember you technically must issue it a command if you don't want to just attack the same creature.
My command is save the screaming woman.
Okay. So, what did you say its initiative was?
15.
5th? Perfect! So it'll go next time.
Yeah.
All right, but yes, you summon this demon. Appears on the chest of the Wickerman. And let me see something. It will immediately take... This will be halved because it has resistance. But immediately upon landing, it takes 2, that is already halved, fire damage from the flames of the Wickerman and begins to... You all see this demon is this huge, blue-skinned, red-furred, looks like a demonic ape. Incredibly long front muscular limbs, and begins to try to tear into the Wickerman.
Alrighty. That's my turn.
All right, that brings up said Wickerman, who was going to simply stomp and slam into the crowds of people, but now has a thing pulling at it, and is going to make 2 slam attacks against the demon on it.
I thought that was going to be a damage I was going to take. Bless the
So
demon.
the first one to hit is a 15. And the second one is a 17 to hit the Bargura.
Bulgaria. 1 second, just pulling up stat block.
I believe its AC is 15.
AC is 15, yeah.
Okay, well, in that case, the damage... Where's my other D10? It's going to be 14 bludgeoning damage plus 5 fire damage halved to 2. So that is a total of 16 damage to it on the first attack.
Mean.
Second attack, or actually, it is going to grapple that first one. And instead of making a second attack, is going to make a second grapple check. So this is going to be contested. The Wickerman is absolutely going to make an athletics check for this and not an acrobatics. Ooh, that's good. What'd you get?
Not good. Only a 7.
19. But it's a grapple check. So what it does is it and tries to launch this demon. Now, the demon is large. It is no small thing. It is the same size pretty much as Glenna, as a giant ape. So what I am going to do is give the demon one last saving throw here to avoid being launched. So dexterity save, please.
I am getting a different dice after this one. Jeez. Dexterity, that is that's not too bad. That's a 15.
That's good. So manages to twist slightly in the burning fingers of the Wicker Man, and instead of being launched, just drops from there to the ground at its feet. So that will be, in terms of bludgeoning damage, because that was still 30 feet up, 8 non-magical bludgeoning damage, if magical matters at all for the demon. And that is going to be the end of its turn. Now, could I please have everyone make me a perception check?
Does my Bulgaria get to?
Sure.
Nice. Not that it's good at all.
18.
Kind of dumb.
17.
18, 17.
21.
Damn.
What?
10?
19, 22.
10.
10 for me, and let's see what my buddy old boy gets. Oh, he gets +5 to perception. Oh, okay, still only a 7. This dice is going to jail now.
So, Buffy, Slice, and Glenna, the three of you notice you see a figure running about 80 feet behind where the Wicker Man started before it moved. So that means from Glenna and Buffy currently about 100 feet away, with the Wicker Man between you and this figure. But you see a figure running, holding a staff that he didn't have the last time you talked to him, when you sent him on his way with 2 meat pies. His hair still wild, slightly singed, as he and shifts into a giant owl. And is going to use his movement to fly up. But not away, just up.
Watch the fucking owl!
That is the end of the druid's turn, bringing us to the top of the initiative and the first villain action. The Bargura has just fallen to the feet of the Wicker Man, which has stopped moving as a result, seeing the 13-foot tall Glenna, the 13-foot tall demon, the elfin figure who has just summoned this demon, the one who just made though the Wicker Man is too dumb to make the connection between Slice and the large Glenna, but sees that there are things that are immediate threats right around it, stops, and without any emotion whatsoever, because this is just a construct, where there was just a featureless head. Why give details to it? The figure of the Wicker Man is just the shape of a man. It's going to be burned. And yet, burning eyes and a burning large mouth become distinct and visible amongst the flames. And the mouth seems to open, disturbingly large compared to the relative size of the head. And this plume of choking black smoke belches forth, causing the area within 40 feet of the Wicker Man to be heavily obscured for the next... Sally, could you roll me a d6?
4.
4 for the next 2 rounds. And that is its villain action. That will bring us to the top of the order, which is Slice, then Glenna, then Buffy, then the Demon, then Lily. So, Slice!
Okay, so at the moment, I'm trying to clarify, we can't see it anymore, pretty much.
So it's heavily obscured, which is the equivalent of being blind in that area. So while you can see the orange flame from inside the smoke, you cannot see it concretely.
Can I see it enough to use Dispel Magic?
It blocks the vision too much. So anything that requires line of sight right now.
Good thought.
Great thought, especially for someone who's never played a bard before. Major respect.
Proud of you.
But yes, this, while inside of it or trying to see something that is inside of it, you effectively have the blinded condition. Now, I will say one thing. Could you make me an Arcana check, Slice? Or Nature, whichever is highest.
Shit, fuck, bitch. It's a 5.
5? You know what? Here's what you get with a 5. Well, you know, like when there's smoke out, you know, if there's a heavy wind, the smoke goes away. I'd say someone with a 5 can make that connection. So, what you doing?
Do I have any sort of... I don't have any sort of wind at all.
Nope.
If fairy fire magic...
Fairy fire's not going to be that.
We don't have
That's
gusts
not going to
or...
be helpful.
You could try to do things that don't require line of sight.
What about Shatter? Does that require a line of sight?
I was just looking at that, and I was just going to point out the fact that it says a point of your choice within range. It doesn't say a point of your choice that you can see.
But it does say range of 60 to 10 feet. Does that mean I have
so
to be
it's 60
closer?
feet, and it creates a 10-foot across
radius.
sphere.
Okay. Well, could I put Shatter across that area and affect both the villain and the Wicker Man?
The owl is about 80 feet up.
Okay, so let's just do... If the Wicker Man is a choice, I'll do the Wicker Man. But...
Here's what I need you to do then.
Okay.
I want Matty to roll me a die. Any die. But before you do, Sally, evens or odds?
Odds.
Okay. Matty?
2.
2. Okay. So, go ahead. So you cast Shatter. There is a incredibly loud noise from inside the plume of smoke. That is on the saving throw, the Constitution saving throw for the Wickerman is a 19. What was your spell save, according to your spells section, Slice, is 15. So it succeeded, but you still get to roll damage because it still takes half.
Okay, so I roll the 20? Or what do I
3d8 damage.
3d8.
Yeah, you don't have to roll to hit on that one. It rolls to save.
Wait. 3d8. 8 times I roll the... Wait, 3 times I roll the 8 die?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
I just want to make sure I'm so
Nope, you're total... No, you're not. You're doing great. You're doing amazing. We all have to learn.
255.
255. Okay. So it is going to take half of 12, 6 thunder damage from that. As there's and a few flaming sticks go exploding outside of the smoke from the force of the magical impact. Anything else from you, Slice? Any bonus action or movement?
Am I allowed to move and do bonus action?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to start flying towards where they are running, and
Okay.
I would like to do a bonus action of Bardic Inspiration.
On whom?
I'm going to start with Glenna.
Glenna. So I believe at this level, the Bardic Inspiration die is a D8. So that is a Bardic Inspiration for Glenna. All right. Speaking of, that is Slice's turn. Glenna's up.
I just dropped the D4.
That's deadly.
That's
Yeah.
a dead
I
battle
found it.
hazard.
Thank goodness. Okay, so I'm not quite up on this thing yet, and now
You're
it's
20 feet away.
and now it's obscured.
Mm-hmm. You
Which is-
are in the obscured area.
Did the
Okay.
splintering of the chest from that thing help at all for her seeing where it is?
I mean, it was on fire already, so it's pretty, like, from the outside, it's on fire.
Yeah.
Great thought if it were burning from the inside, but it's burning everywhere.
Okay,
I will
So-
say it's not hard to determine the general
Where it
direction
is.
of it.
that's
It is
kind of my thought.
large and loud.
I'm gonna just go ahead and I think I can do. Hold on. I thought I took reckless attack, but it doesn't look like I did. Nope. Okay, so I am just gonna go in. I
You have
am
reckless
gonna
attack.
go.
It's right there.
I'm taking it. I'm
Get
taking it, and I'm just gonna swing my. I'm gonna take it after I run forward. I'm gonna run forward until it is the hottest I can take, and I'm gonna fling my warhammer at this fucking leg.
So that will be a straight roll because the
Yep.
advantage of reckless will cancel out the disadvantage
sure
for your
will.
first attack.
Ooh, 18 plus 9.
18 plus 9 will definitely hit.
Okay, and I'm doing
Just so
the-
y'all know. Quick
Okay.
showing my hand here.
Okay.
He has an AC of 8.
Well, okay.
It's big and slow and no armor.
Fantastic. Well, I am hitting this motherfucker with my I'm double handing this bad man jumbo warhammer, and that's going to be
Let's go.
1d10 plus 6, and then my additional plus 2 for the.
Is this a magic weapon?
It sure is.
Good to know.
Ten damage on that first one,
Okay.
and then she is going to swing. I can only take reckless attack on the first one, so I'm going to swing for my second attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this will be a
Sweet.
disadvantage this time.
And then what does the Bardic Inspiration do for her?
That gives her a die she can use when she wants, but it's one time. But it can be used on a lot of things.
I hit
Okay.
24.
Yeah. Again, 8,
And that is going to be 16 damage.
16. Damn. Yeah, you 2 slams into the leg of this thing. And You are going to take... Oh, that was minimum. 5 fire damage from those 2 attacks.
Is it half since I took that potion?
Yes.
Baller.
So the first one is still 1, so it's actually 3. 3, yeah.
Okay.
Because 1 can only be reduced down to 1. All right, is that Glenna's turn?
That is Glenna's turn. Thank you so much for your time and energy.
Buffy, you are up and also in this cloud of smoke.
Cool. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna rage because it's Buffy time. We're gonna rage and we're gonna get reckless with it because
Yeah.
I follow suit with my boo.
Lumberjanes, baby.
Lumberjanes. We're going to let me hit the button.
It's a thing.
Okay.
I know it's a thing.
Yeah. So we're going reckless straight roll.
You think I don't know things involving muscle
I
mommies?
hit.
No, it's the thing I said. That's what I was saying. I said that's a thing. Wow.
All right, so 5, 10 plus 2, so 12 points of damage.
12. And
If I did
magical,
that right?
yes?
Yes, hold on, let me make sure I read reckless right. It doesn't give me anything else.
Nope, reckless just gives you advantage.
All right, bet. So 12 points
As long
of
as
damage.
it's using strength.
Yeah, that's my first attack.
Yep.
So my next attack is at a disadvantage, so we're gonna roll some 2s. Yeah. I hate it here. I rolled a nat 20, but it's okay because we still hit with 8 plus 8 equals 16. Let's get it.
I was like, did you actually miss? You need that one.
Fuck shit. So 2 plus 1 is 3. Plus 5 is 8.
8 more damage. Okay.
Yup.
The 2 barbarians in here just
Wait.
not quite.
Question: is this goddamn thing considered a giant?
Giant is a species. It is a giant thing. It isn't a giant.
Okay. Either way,
Technically.
fuck it. It's
I
fine.
literally just went and looked at the wording of your item like
I was
10
like-
seconds before you asked me.
Yup. I was like, any creature, giant refers to any creature with a giant type, including entities and trolls. So
No,
that's
it's
okay.
not a giant type. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
bro.
I left the wrong one at home. It's all right. We left.
How'd you
Look,
know? How'd you know?
Yep. It's fine. It's okay.
I forgot to add my 1d4 damage from being enlarged. Can I add it now?
Yes, twice.
Okay, that is going to be 6 damage total.
6 more damage. Okay.
Sorry about that. Sorry about
No,
that.
that's a totally fair and quick retcon.
Forgot I'm
Buffy,
fucking huge.
That was your movement, bonus action, and action, yeah?
Yep. Pretty much.
Okay.
That's
It
it.
is now the Bargura's turn, who is right at its feet and has blind sight of 30 feet, which means that the smoke doesn't impact it. So what is your last issued order
Was save the girl.
So
Yes.
it is going to use its climb speed, because it has a climb speed,
Why I
to
chose
climb
him.
up to the chest area of this thing and begins to rip. So what I'm going to do is it's going to roll to hit and do damage with its fist. I'm going to have it do that. I'm going to have it do half damage because it's not purely seeking to do damage. It's looking to destroy a particular section. But it hits both times because it didn't roll a natural 1. And is going to... Oh, minimum, but that's 5, 9, so that is 14 half to 7. And now I am also going to keep track of the chest area health.
Hey, Ethan.
Yo,
Because I'm dumb. Can you add like 4 damage on as well? Because I forgot to add my +2 for rage. For each
yes,
attack.
sir.
Thank you.
It's
I'm
all
learning.
good. No, we're good. So, you can't see this happening. None of you can see this happening, but we can, because with the magic of having the camera, we can see through the smoke, and we see as this lumbering demon ape, giant ape with huge sharp tusks that come up from its bottom jaw, climb up And speaking of retconning, the damage done to it as it touches it is 5. Are you keeping track of these, by the way? All right, so that's 5 for touching it, and 11 with the 2 attacks. So that's a total of 16. And to Buffy, 2, 10, 12 damage each, or halved because of your fire resistance.
It's okay. That just uses my temp HP. I'm still good.
So that is the demon's turn, and again, we can see that the camera looks over the demon's shoulder for a moment as it is punching with these huge watermelon-sized fists into this chest of the Wickerman, pulling pieces apart, and just barely through the flames and the tinder can we see a body, a form, lying prone, alive or unconscious. I don't know, but we see it. And that brings us to Lily.
Lily is going to, with her eyes still closed, point up with 2 fingers and cast Eldritch Blast twice at the owl.
Ooh, at the owl. Okay. What's your range?
120 feet.
Heck yeah, let's go.
Sling those spells, girl. Sling them.
Okay, so that was a... Sorry, just gotta see what my attack bonus is. I'm not used to playing. Okay, so that was a 24 and then a 12.
To hit, the 24 will hit, the 12 will just barely miss this one.
Alright.
Actually, wait, giant owl. Both hit.
Perfect, thank you. So that will be a 10 and a 12 points of force damage.
Damn it. Okay, you... The first one impacts, and in the tail of force energy, your second is already sent. Impact, and you watch as the owl form disappears. And about 60 feet up in the air, or about 70 feet up in the air, is that same druid, who begins to plummet. Is that the end of your turn? All right.
Yeah.
That will bring up the Wickerman. The Wickerman's going to make some attacks at you two who are attacking it, just so you know. And they're going to be at advantage because you both went reckless, and it has blindsight.
Yerp.
I made
that choice. I'll take that deal. You take that deal?
Yeah, boo-boo.
All right. I'll take that deal.
You know I take that fucking deal every day.
All right. I'm going to make a roll here. Evens odds. Evens. Coming at Glenna, a huge flaming arm that just cuts through the smoke, and you only see it coming down your direction at the last second. Nat 20 with advantage. So that is going to be 34 to start, followed by 8 more. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on.
Is it halved?
So it's, hold on. You're raging. So yes, the 34 is reduced to 17. And now comes the actual damage, the non-crit damage. That was 8 halved to 4, and 3 fire damage halved to 1. So that's 9, so the total is 26 damage that you took, if my math is correct.
Oh, rage.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing, isn't it?
Oof, you said that, and I was like, oh, buddy. And then I was like, oh, raging.
And then, luckily not a crit, Buffy, you are expecting the same, and you've prepared yourself for it. But instead of a flaming fist, what comes your way is a blast of fire, a concentrated beam ray of it that pierces through the smoke with incredible intensity, getting a dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah.
And this will be halved because you have your fire resistance. 20 halved to 10. That is the end of its turn. That brings the druid up, who is going to... That really sucks. He's going to fall, first of all, and is going to take some damage.
Ethan is so unhappy we're hurting this guy.
No, this is exactly how I wanted it to go. You're doing great.
Fucking old bitch.
You're
Should've let
doing
me eat his dick.
wonderfully. You're doing wonderfully. So he takes 5 bludgeoning damage as he falls the first 20 feet. And the fist that didn't slam down towards Buffy instead reaches out as he's falling, and the druid impacts, being caught, but taking, that's cocked, another 5 fire damage from making contact. What happens then? You all can't see. But something does. And that takes us to the top of the order, which brings up the second villain action.
Not the music hitting at the right time. The fuck?
Not the mood being completely set.
What's up?
With these big giant slams and these movements cutting through the smoke, wouldn't you think the smoke would start to disperse?
You know what? For having as members of my family line would say, for having the chutzpah to ask such a question, we will say that even though it's not enough to disperse the heavy smoke, it takes it from heavily obscured to lightly obscured. And as that happens, as a result, you are able to see that seated, nestled in the palm of the Wickerman is no longer a druid, but a large, not quite as large as the demonic version that Lily summoned, but a large ape. What you also get to see then is the Wickerman almost hop a little bit. It can't hop too much. It's huge. But both of its feet lift just a foot or so off the ground for a second and then come slamming back down. There is a circle of flame that bursts out from the impact, and running along with the flame are 8 little spawnlings, little 2.5 foot tall versions of the burning Wicker Man as it impacts down with its feet, scatter along with it, and run towards you all. Luckily, there are 4 of you, so these are going to be divided evenly. We got 2 attacks coming at each one of you as each of these little burning spawnlings sends a ray of flame. So, starting with Glenna, 17 and 18 on the die, so I assume that'll be 2 hits.
Yeah.
Then going at, shooting towards Slice, 9 on the die, so 13. Does a 13 hit you?
What am I looking at? My armor
Your
class?
armor class, yes.
I am. It says 13.
13. So meet to beat. So that's 2 hits on you. On Lily, a nat 1 and a nat 19. So 1 hit. And on Buffy, a 11 and a 16.
Ha! Fuck you. Anyway, 1 hits.
1 hits. All right. Here comes damage then, gang. So, starting with Glenna. That is... Glenna, you are going to take 22 fire damage, halved to 11. Slice, you are going to take 8. Whoo, damn. 30 fire damage, halved to 15, because you also had a fire resistance potion. Good thing y'all found that cart. To,
There you go, baby girl.
Lily, 15,
Thanks.
halved to 7. And to Buffy, 20, halved to 10.
God damn. Okay.
2d12 on each hit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right. That is the... And they're still there, by the way. They're still around. But they are burning away to ash fairly quickly. Slice, you are up.
I saw this and I've been trying to find it where I cast something that stops bludgeoning attacks damage on myself, but
It's your True Strike. It's on your cantrips. Or Blade Ward, maybe.
Blade Ward
Blade
is
Ward,
what you're
yeah.
thinking of.
Is
There
that
we
a
go.
concentration?
I got it
spell,
second.
No, it's not, but it
Nope.
only lasts 1 round. That's the trade-off.
though? All right.
So it's not concentration, but it only lasts 1 round.
And it's a cantrip, so it doesn't take an action or a bonus action? Or
It
no?
still
it.
takes an action to cast. It
Okay.
just doesn't take a spell slot. You can do it infinitely.
Okay. I want to... So I have 2 of them attacking me right now. in
They're
this
attacking
situation.
you from a bit of a distance with the blazing fire, but they are running your way, yeah.
Okay, and then would my Blade Ward dispel what they are throwing at me? I'm just curious.
Fire, no. Fire
No,
damage
okay.
is a different damage type.
Okay.
What Blade Ward deals with is things like clubs and swords and arrows.
Okay, I'm going to do a Dispel Magic at them.
On what? On whom? You have to pick a target for it. So who
Can
would
I
you
do
like
it
to
on the
choose?
little younglings or the little guys that are attacking us, the mini-me's of the Wickerman?
Sure. And you know what? I'll say, now this is your call, but I'll make you a deal. If you cast it at 4th level instead of at 3rd level, so if you upcast it and use a bigger spell slot, I'll let you roll a d6 and it will get rid of that many of them.
You like that deal?
It's a pretty good deal.
Yes, I will do the 4th level.
Okay. So then, what I need you to do is 2 things. First, could you roll me a d6? And then could you roll me a d20? Let's start with a d6.
It's a 1.
So 2 of them. So you'll get 2 of them. So the 2 that were firing at you, what does it look like as you cast Dispel Magic and they just fall back to the ground as piles of twigs?
So, I'm pretty tiny, but whenever I cast, all of my ribbons around me sort of flutter out, and then I throw it at them, and as I hit them, it's sort of like all this fire and smoke sort of leave them, like an essence or something leaving a body, and then they just sort of crumble down to the ground.
Just marionettes with the strings cut, except they're on fire. And I believe that is Slice's turn, unless there's something else. Got rid of 2 of them in one go. Did you
I'll
want to do
just-
anything with your bonus action?
Well, I'll do another bardic inspiration after I dash forward a little bit, and I'll do that one to Matty's character.
So one of the most fun things with Bardic Inspiration, how do you inspire Lily? What do you say to or do to make her better?
It's more of an encouragement speech mixed with some sort of music of like an uplifting speech done by sports people, something to draw out the passion inside of her, to really make her just enrage inside like the barbarian's already doing, so she can really tap into that elven rage that she has in her.
That is amazing. All right, Bardic Inspiration to Lily. With that done, Glenna, you are up.
Okay, so moving forward, the goal here is going to be to try to slow or take this thing down or get it off kilter enough to where we can get access to the people that are inside without crushing the demon.
Got it.
So we're going to be trying that. And Glenna feels like, since we're lumberjaning it, we are hacking at this leg here, right? We can kind of influence the way it falls, if at all possible, based on how we're hacking at it, right?
Yeah, I mean, sure.
In my brain, that's the way it feels, unless I have to goring rush this, which I'll do if I've got it. But I'm just going to go ahead and, do what barbarians do and swing my warhammer twice. So
and because of the chutzpah, you don't have disadvantage.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's going to be a very big hit. Yes,
and
very
she's
much.
Large.
Yes, you are. So don't forget your D4.
Very large. Holy shit. Okay, that's going to be a 26.
Also, at the start of your turn, you take 8 half to 4 fire damage for being within 5 feet.
Ow, fucking spicy! And so, what did I say? That was like 26 or something like that.
Yeah.
So that's going to be 1d10. So that's going to be 17. 18.
18. As you hit, take another 3 that's already halved. Fire damage.
Okay, I got to roll that.
How's Glenna looking now that we can see Glenna?
Where
I have to touch you to heal you. Don't die.
16 to hit the second one.
Yeah, you know it hits. It's an 8. It's double its AC.
I'm just keeping it honest, man.
I appreciate it.
19 damage on the second. Sorry, math is very hard for me as a person.
19 damage and 10 half to 5 for you. As every time you hit, there are just gouts of flame. And sometimes it's from the heat is so intense inside of the Wickerman that when the exterior of it is weakened at all, it almost explodes outward with the increased oxygen flow. And so the damage that you're getting is both a combination of fire and burning, but also splinters and cuts as you are bashing away. And which leg were you attacking, left or right?
Left is what I
left.
thinking.
It is cracked, barely supporting the weight anymore, to the point that the entire thing is leaning more to the right, because that is the one that can still support weight.
Glenna is going to sidestep, giving an open shot for Bebeguru.
Okay, Buffy, you're up.
Cool. How far are those fuckers that threw fire at me?
Oh, right next to you.
Cool. Well, they're magic, so I don't think I'd get an opportunity attack to hit me, so fuck them. I'm just gonna wait. Where's the fun part? I got this thing called Beat Your Soul Jumping. I'm just gonna jump over them.
Cool.
Okay.
Does that specify whether or not, just out of curiosity, that it does provoke attacks of opportunity?
It just says when you jump, you can make a strength athletics check to extend your jump by the number of feet equal to your check's total.
Okay. Well then, We're going to say only one of them is going to make an attack of opportunity on you, and the other was slightly outside of melee range.
Bet.
So that one is going to be an 11 to hit.
Yeah, eat my ass. When
That is another part of Wickerman.
That's okay. You know what? And for shits and giggles, when I jump over the fire fuckers, you just see the underbelly of my underwear that says "crit this" on the back end, and then we're just gonna jump.
Trademark. All right. Yep. So you jump.
Mm-hmm.
And what are you doing with your jump?
We're jumping closer to that big fucker, right on it, and swinging the fuck out of it.
So are you aiming to? So you're aiming to jump to where Glenna is, so that you can keep hacking at the same leg?
Correct.
Absolutely, 100% do it. Let's make those rolls.
All right, bet.
Push it down. Push it down.
We are recklessly, not reckless. No, reckless.
Damn it.
No reckless. No reckless. That shit hits so hard.
Close.
All right, so we're gonna roll to hit. Yeah, 8 plus 7 that hits.
Yep.
5 plus 3 is 8 plus 2 is 10. All right.
Damage.
Yep. 11 plus 8 is 19. 4 plus 1 is 5 plus 5 is 10.
Oh, my man here is rolling his damage at the same time as his to hit dice.
Yeah.
Someone watch my TikToks.
And guess what? Because I didn't do a bonus action. Because I'm going to take the damage anyway. Fuck it. Going to bite and pull me a big old stick. And use my fang.
Before we get to the bite, you take a total of 3 fire damage from those attacks.
That's 1.
No, that's already half.
Oh, 3. Okay, bet. So just all right, cool. 3.
Isn't bite an action?
Bonus action. Nope. My long tooth form with my fangs because I am a long tooth barbarian. Yep. That is a bonus action.
Bonus action with your fangs. Let's go.
God damn. Yep. And then 5 plus 7. Boom. And that is max. 6 plus 4 is 10.
Okay.
And I want me a stick.
Oh, yeah.
You burned my fucking edges, you fucking bitch!
Last little thing. 9 have to 4 fire damage with that bite as you tear away one of the bigger remaining pieces of this leg, and you all see as the effigy, in what feels like slow-mo, starts to topple to the right. Before it hits the ground, we have the demon's turn. Did you, I forgot to ask this, issue any different instructions? Or tell it to continue to get the person?
I would have told it to continue.
Okay. So it makes these 2 attacks as the Wickerman is toppling. This is happening at the same time.
Come on.
Got a 15 on the die and a nat 20.
Oh, yeah, baby.
So here's what happens. What you all see. What you see is this huge ape demon. 2 huge thundering strikes through the interwoven branches that make up the core of this effigy. And it punches through. And you see it grab something. And in King Kong style, just vault away from the tumbling, toppling effigy. Crash to the ground as, from the camera's perspective, we see 25 feet behind it, the effigy down to its right knee. And hit the ground and explode into a carpet of burning planks and twigs and brambles. The ape is going to get to make a dexterity saving throw as that is happening. And he's going to fail and collapses along with it, rolling through the flames. The Wickerman is down and is no longer recognizable in any humanoid form. It just looks like a large swath of burning sticks and planks. What it was just seconds ago, entirely unrecognizable aside from the top half of the head, where you can still see those eyes as they wink out. Lily, you are up.
Alrighty. Lily is going to stand up finally because she's sitting on the ground, and she is going to use her radiant soul and summon her little celestial-looking wings and fly into the air about 30 feet. Or not straight into the air. She's going to make her way towards the Bulgara holding the figure, because if he went 25 feet, he should be in range.
Yes, absolutely.
And when she gets there, she is going to place her hands on the figure the demon is holding and use her healing hands. 3d4.
As you walk over, or run, fly over, you have a good passive perception and investigation. This person, if you had arrived literally 6 seconds later, would be a charred corpse. At the moment, they are a charred person. And so, you heal the individual, stopping them from dying, not stopping them from being in an insane amount of pain, to the point that they come back to consciousness just to have the shock kick in and have them pass out. They are, however, stable. You can see that as you approach, you recognize this small individual. You only briefly saw them, and it takes you a second to recognize them because their beard is no longer as glorious and waxed as it was when they were working their little shop. But this little old gnome is alive, if not well. That brings up the druid, who is going to use his entire action to try to flee, or is going to use its entire movement to run away, he grabs a cart, a small cart, in lieu of the typical attack of a giant ape, which would be a rock, but instead grabs a cart and picks it up, launches it towards one of you, and it's going to be one of the barbarians, because you're the two who are left close. We'll say evens for Lauren this time, odds for Mav. Glenna. Does a 25 hit you?
Might graze me.
Might graze you? Okay.
Yep.
Well, then this graze will do...
Oh, God.
He threw a 50 cal at you.
What the
Full
fuck?
powered. Like a mid-sized sedan.
It's fine, I got it.
My cabbages.
25 halved to 12.
Ethan, does he count as a humanoid right now?
Who? The person you're healing or the druid?
The person who's turned into a ape.
No. It's a beast.
Shit. Okay. Never mind.
You do take on the creature's type when you polymorph.
Okay.
Had to check. Excellent question. Slice, what are you doing? It's your turn. And we don't have any villain actions left because you killed the villain. At least the big one.
So the only villain left is the big monkey.
The giant ape or the druid who is polymorphed into the giant ape. Yep.
How far away is he from me,
From
would you
you?
estimate? I
About
mean,
70
I'm
feet.
behind everybody still.
So about
Okay.
70 feet.
I'm trying to debate if I want to try and murder this guy.
That's a fair question.
You do probably, right?
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Well, let's try. We have another dispel magic. We could do. I don't know which one you had me do. You had me do the 4th level one. I could do a 3rd level one.
So I'm going to give you a piece of knowledge
Oh, I'll
about
take the knowledge. Yes.
dispel magic. It's in the spell description, so I'm not telling you anything that you wouldn't know. But before I give you this, could you make me an Arcana check? Because depending on what you get is how clear I'll be on a certain thing.
17.
That is perfect. More than you needed. Dispel magic, depending on what level you cast it at, will impact whether or not you have to roll for it. So when you cast it at 3rd level, it's standard level. You automatically dispel any spell, 3rd level or lower, no roll required. But if you were to target a 4th level spell, you'd have to roll.
Okay.
But if you cast it at 4th level, you automatically dispel everything 4th level and below. If you cast it at 5th level and below, 6th, and so on.
Okay.
With that Arcana check, you know 2 things about what just happened. 1, that druid used the spell Polymorph. And 2, Polymorph is a 4th level spell. So if you cast Dispel Magic at 4th level, you succeed without a roll.
Okay, let's do dispel magic 4th level. That's my second 4th level, so that's the last one I can do.
Wonderful. So as you run close or you're plenty close to cast this, and you once again begin to cast Dispel Magic, we see as the ape was grabbing another cart, lifting it overhead, getting ready to chuck it as the Dispel Magic takes effect, and the cart falls down atop of him, pinning him below, and ending combat. We are out of initiative order.
Yay!
That doesn't mean everything around here is great right now. Keep in mind, all of this under a minute. Technically, with D&D timing, it
Time's
took
a construct.
about a minute and a half just for the purpose of narrative. It hasn't been long. There are still people around, but obviously they've scattered quite far. But some have started to move back a little bit closer, having seen the Wickerman topple. What are you all doing right now?
Okay, so my last command to my Bulgara was for him to throw me towards the ape man. So I'm going to assume that still happens.
You are launched towards it.
All right, with her wings.
Oh, you got your wings
With
still
her
out, right?
wings, she's still able to fly. She's going to basically glide like a honey glider,
Love it.
and land directly on the chest of Wickerman. And then she's going to place her hand on his forehead and cast a 4th level blight.
Jesus Christ! Okay.
I had
Just-
questions.
Ju-
I
don't-
had
don't-
questions.
don't roll. Don't roll. Just describe.
She looks down at him, and she looks pissed off. How dare you ruin my first festival? And she's just gonna blight him, starting at the starting on his forehead and just slowly rot him into the ground.
As it passes down his face and starts at the top of his skull and just begins to rot, he gets out just a few final words.
Sylvanus will have his due.
And then his tongue rots out of his head. His jaw disconnects as the flesh and tendons and muscle fall away, rotted. Aged as if left out in the elements, dead for decades, but in the matter of moments. What about the rest of you?
Oh, I was flying over to my captive person who I was going to talk to when Lilith just, Lil came in and just killed. So here I am just right next to Lil going, whoa, girl!
Glenna is, now that she saw Lil fly over to the fucking, and then you're over there, she puts her hands, she lets her warhammer slide down and kind of hit the dirt. And she's kind of got her hands on her knees and she takes a big deep breath. But this is, whoosh, would you call this a bad trip?
No, you didn't. Gee, girl. As I'm just a giant dog. Girl, what are you...
What?
Slice, you are a performer. You've been in performances where unexpected things have occurred, problems on set, hecklers. So you recognize the energy as you are still a little above the ground, able to look around as the people who man Wickerman start to try to get the energy back up. Music trying to start playing as blessedly no one really was hurt. And a huge spectral image of an elven man appears about the same height as not a man, non-binary individual, appears where the Wickerman stood moments earlier. You can see even through the spectral form that the individual here, who you recognize as Lyrian Silverstrings, says, "Protesters, am I right? Let's get the party started again." And begins to perform an entire set as a 50-foot tall spectral version of themselves. And slowly, takes a little while, the mood of Wickerman returns as the indomitable spirit of those just seeking to live life and love conquers those who tried to stop it. And that's where we'll close night 1 of Weekend at Wickerman. Thank you all so much for playing this one-shot and for being here with us as we told this story. We appreciate you all so much. Thank you all again for listening to this Homebrew one-shot. We play a bunch of one-shots and a bunch of different campaigns over at Go Buff Yourself. So if you enjoyed this, please follow our podcast or feel free to watch live on Twitch or YouTube, Thousand Faces TTRPG. Thank you again for being here. We hope you join us for some future adventures. And until we see you next time, go buff yourself.